Hello, everybody. My name is MC Roach, and today we're interviewing an upcoming artiste and my good friend Sashi Papi. How you doing, my guy?
Doing great. How about you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. So, today, simple. We're doing this interview because I've heard through the grapevines that you're getting a new song out.
Yeah. Do Not Disturb is coming out on the night of September, so look it out.
Oh, okay, on the 9th. Cool, nice. So, everybody, go check it out on the 9th. So, to start off, I have a simple question for you. Why rap? Why not, like, rock, jazz, metal, country, pop, anything else? Why specifically rap?
Well, funny fact is I didn't really like rap in the first place. I listened to EDM, pop rock, and things like that, like all sorts of music. But then I went through a heartbreak and a lot of things, and I kind of looked up to rap at that moment because I listened to the lyrics and I could really relate to a lot of the lyrics they're saying. So then one of my friends came to me. I didn't like to rap, but he forced me to. So by forcing me to, in the long run, I just did it by myself and took it as a career.
So you basically developed the Stockholm syndrome, but for music, basically.
Kinda, man.
you were in captivity by rap, and then you were like, okay, well, I guess I might as well enjoy it if I'm stuck with it.
Yeah, man. Or I was like, I'm already putting time into it, and time is money.
So might as well go, yeah. Might as well go full time. Yeah, I feel it, but what 3 artists would you like to be compared to the most? Like, I know you like Juice WRLD a lot, but who are the people you would like to be like put next to?
It sounds better, sorry, when you make it sound like next to, because I wouldn't really want to compare myself to them. But I really say I'd like to be next to people like Lil Tecca. I really like him. And Lil TJ, I know he's been through some rough times right now, but like he seems like a really great guy, and I really respect his work. And I wish him a hopeful recovery.
Could you elaborate a little bit more on why you would want to be on their level?
First of all, I don't really see myself doing everyday work, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, things like that, because I thought about it and I really tried my hardest, but it just seemed so far away and so hard to just keep going at it like every day. So I just stopped it, and I really want to do music.
Would you say those artists would be your idols, your light through the tunnel of trying to make content?
Yeah, I could say that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not, I don't write, I can't, I get writer's block the second I start writing, but, I mean, making music, you need to have someone else that made music before you to inspire you, give you that drive to be like them. What's your background before everything, before you started rap? Just where you come from.
Well, I come from a place downtown. From Gatineau. I won't say where because I don't want people to stalk me, but that's where I come from. I got to primary, I got to school like everybody else. I was a normal student, but I didn't really fit with everyone else, you see. So I was in school, but I always missed class, but not to hang out with buddies, but really to miss class because I didn't like being in school at all. At all. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
And I didn't really necessarily like the people there too much because it was a lot of toxicness in that time frame. So
yeah, sometimes people can be toxic, people can be bad, people can be the fucking worst.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's good to come back into some sense of social place. Did you have have you at a certain point started to not skip as much classes and started to, go more and see people more?
Well, that's the thing. It started when I was secondary 5, but COVID.
Yeah.
Everything.
Let's give it a handshake on that. Fucking Jesus Christ. Shitty ass fucking 2 years.
Yeah,
Glad
man.
it's starting to get. Glad people are starting to get over this, but
Yeah,
God,
man.
it was hell for a bit. Fucking 2020 was the.
Worse,
2020 was the kicker, and then we were like, "Oh yeah, 2021 is coming. 2020 is over." But then we got an even worse year, and then this year, Ukraine.
Yeah, true. And since we're in Quebec, we had a curfew, like a real curfew, not like like a lot of people.
Oh no, we had a real
Yeah,
curfew.
real
You
curfew,
went out,
man.
you got like a $1,600 fine. I think. Yeah.
You didn't
Oh
want
my
to do
god,
that.
no, you didn't want to get caught. You were
You
dead
know what?
if you got caught.
You know what? I still did it.
Same. Yeah. No, everybody did it. Everybody did it.
Yeah,
Man, no, that's
yeah,
not.
for a
Yeah.
fact.
Everybody did it. People didn't give a shit. Do you have a strongest childhood memory? Something that comes in your head when you think about your childhood, when you think about what you did when you were a little shit. What would be your strongest feeling, your strongest moment?
My strongest moment. Well, I really liked Nintendo for a fact. Those are my greatest memories, I think. But
Which
well,
game?
which game?
Which game?
Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. For sure.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
You are a
yeah.
combat gamer. Oh
Yes,
my god.
sir. Every day.
I couldn't get into it. Mine was you had a DS, right?
Yes, I did.
Which one?
Well, I switched a bit, but I started with the first one, just a DS.
The
normal
DS. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Nintendo.
Okay, yeah, no,
DS,
my
yeah.
first one was a DSi,
Yeah.
which is honestly the better version. Sue me. My favorite game was Pokemon Heart Gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my fucking jam. That and New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Where you could play with the other fucking DSs. We're in the fucking gym in the primary school just playing from across one another.
And you know what? I remember playing something else. It's kind of weird to say it, but I was playing a Beyblade game on my DS.
Oh my god,
And
Beyblades.
this game was so addictive, man. I remember those times.
As addictive as
Always
actual Beyblades, because actual Beyblades were addictive.
Yeah.
We used to basically bet money on those.
The amount of time I just hurt my fingers because of them.
Oh my god. I had, the one with the really fucking big blades, but
Yeah.
I put it on a smaller body so nobody could touch my goddamn fucking Beyblade. I just dropped in, and sometimes at a certain point I put my finger, I still have a scar. I still have a scar on my finger.
I mean, I don't blame you because people were really trying to steal them, right? Because
Oh
it
my
was
God,
really
yeah.
popular at that time. It's like that was the thing to go to for the kids. Everyone wanted them. It's like you had one, you were a cool kid immediately. It's like
Oh my god, yeah. If you had more than one, if you had
Yeah.
your own arena, you were the shit.
yeah,
You were the king
Yeah.
of the playground.
you owned the ring because everyone wanted to play with your ring. So it's like
Oh my god,
always
yeah.
came.
What do you think an artiste's role in society is?
I think it really has to do with the mental. Because when I see music, well, as I said, it really helped me go through a lot of phases. So I see it more as someone who helps others push mentally. Because if you listen to a hype song, a hard song, you're going to be hyped. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you listen to a sad song or something more chill, you're going to be more, oh, okay, I'm down right now. More like you feel more those feelings that they get out through the songs. So I try to get these feelings out of my songs the best. You feel?
Yeah, so basically, I'm trying to summarize what you just said. Do you think the role of an artist in society is to help people be more in touch with their emotions? That's what I got from that.
More in touch with emotions, but I like to add with reality as it is, because
Okay,
people
okay.
also talk about, like, not everybody talks in their music about how they feel. Some talk about like political issues and things like that. So it's like you really want to listen to what they say and not just the flows. I
Yeah.
think because it really does add a more of feelings and touch of reality into it, as you can find out, oh, okay, this happened. I didn't think it was this way. Maybe I should change my point of view, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. And oh, by the way, I see your necklace here. Is that a is that a necklace from your old album? Is that
Yes.
merch? Can I buy this?
You can buy this. Actually, it's a gift from my bro
fuck.
Leaf. Shout out to him. It's Space and Time.
Yes.
So you can go check it out too. I'm talking to you. You feel me?
So in that album, correct me if I'm right, but there is a song called Halo,
Yes, sir.
in which you reference Halo, the video game franchise that was owned by Bungie and now is owned by 343 Productions, which burn in hell. Sorry, I have a little bit of rage accumulated through the years. Do you have an interest in gaming? Like, I know you had the Nintendo stuff as a kid, but did that follow you through the years?
Yes, it did. Because as much as I said Nintendo, well, it first started with an Xbox, like the plain Xbox. And I was playing Halo with my father and my mom because they were playing together before I was born. So it's like a family thing, you know? So it's my favorite game. I always played since I was a kid. So I really like gaming. For sure, it evolved from Halo to gaming more with friends online, Rainbow Six Siege, other things of the sort. But it really started with Halo. That's where it started all.
What's your favorite Halo game?
Ooh, that's
And
a tough
I
one.
will judge you.
You can judge me for saying the third, because I know you like the second probably better, but I'd say the third.
The third is really good.
Yeah.
I
So you agree?
played it. I finished it 6 months ago.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
But I would have judged you heavily
If it was
if
the
you had
fourth.
said the fourth or the fifth. Infinite is okay. I don't want to burn 343 production headquarters now, so I guess that's good. But I still the fourth and the fifth are so bad. There's just, it's not. We're gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
ranting. What influenced you to make music?
As I said, my friend earlier, he came up to me and he forced me to rap. So I was like, oh, I really have to freestyle right now, and I don't know how to rap. I really don't know how to. But like, he wasn't. I don't want to like shoot shots, but he wasn't necessarily the best. So I kind of have like a goal to, like, he forces me, so I want to be better than him, you feel me? I want to be better. I want to show him.
Yeah, right.
You forced me to do this. You're the one who made me do this. You could have stayed better and said, I know how to rap, you don't.
You created me.
But it first came as that, and then it just went on personally because I really like doing it and spending my own money because I could listen to it personally. It's just like a feeling. I like to listen to my own songs, you feel me?
So earlier we were talking about how before the podcast began, we were talking about how your breakup kind of influenced your taste in music a little bit. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Okay, so I was listening to like rave songs.
Yeah, right.
And then I switched and I listened to Papi THBK, which is
Okay.
a great influence on my career. Because exactly, there was this song, I can't really say the name, but I'll just say Sad Hours. Okay, there's something I can't say. But this guy, man, it's just, I really like the way he's made it sound, how he phrases it, how he just let it go. So I really wanted to be a bit like him, but not be like him at the same time, because it's like I wanted to have his flows not be exactly the same.
Well, you always need an inspiration. You can't do anything without it.
Yeah.
Because you need motivation. You need an example of what you. Because if you start from scratch, literally, like imagine being the first one doing music. Like, do you think you would be able to just start making music and be the first human to make music? If you don't know, that's what I mean, right?
I don't think so.
It's not the same situation, but everybody from the dawn of time, from the first person that started fucking slapping on the rocks. That guy inspired someone else to do something else. And then we go all the way to now where we have all those different styles. We have all those different we have all those different styles of music, all those different types of videography, filmography. We have everything. It all comes from inspiration. That's what drives humans. Do you have a take on that?
Yeah, I have a take on that. It's exactly as you said, because in the first place, when we were first humans, we probably didn't really have a strong language, so we probably couldn't really sing, or we didn't have the vocals to sing or do any songs. We didn't have the instruments to do it.
Yeah.
So as someone who just has the instruments and kind of take that upon it and don't know how to play it, you just have to learn yourself. It's kind of hard to just do by itself if you don't have the web or something like that to just look at it and help yourself. So yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I could have started making music on my own without all the efforts the humans did before to create where we're at right now.
Yeah, of course, same. There's a lot of things that influence me, like artists, there's video games, books, like there's all those different types of medium that get to you in a different way. Like, we know how music feels, but how do you think films work or book works for you? Like, do you have a book that you prefer, and could you elaborate on that book?
Which sort of book? Does it have to be
any book?
Okay, so any source. I kind of have to say fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because after going through Geronimo in French, because that's my main language, but I then got ahead and I just listened to a lot of anime, so I bought a lot of mangas too to read on it, and fairy tale was one of the books I bought like a lot. I didn't really buy any other mangas. The other mangas I read were like online or some things like that.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Why didn't fairy tale catch your attention?
Well, it's because of the people I hang out with at that time. They were really onto fairy tale. They were talking a lot about it. They were
so
really
it was
far in
it
this
was a
area.
case of like, you want to get into it because they're always talking about it, so you want to be part of the loop. Yeah, I've done that for a couple things. Was there one time in your life that you thought, holy shit, I'm going to die?
I fell off a bike on a mountain, a little mountain. It's like on a road. I won't say the name because once again they can find my house. Don't find my house. I just fell into it and I scratched all of this right here. And if I didn't have my headset,
Your helmet.
my helmet,
Yes.
exactly. So I fell and it hurt me like this and then bang, like this. But I was at about 60 kilometers.
60 kilometers per hour?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I think I would have died if it wasn't for my helmet.
If it wasn't for the helmet, you would have probably died.
Yeah.
Because your skull would have at least cracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you would have been really fragile for the time until your death. That's not a great situation to be in. Do you have a moment where, not where you feared for your life, but you feared? Like, it was like a gripping instinct that made you run.
There was that one time I was going through a place that was left there for years, so there was no one in there. So I was like, there could be someone, but there shouldn't be anyone.
Yeah, there could be someone, but there shouldn't
I'm with
be.
a gang of people. We're like about 10, and we go there, and then we hear, bang!
Oh God!
I started running. No one caught up to me. No one caught up to me. They were all running in the back. I was the first one to run. I was like, nah, I'm out of here.
Nah, I'm out. I'm not dying tonight, dude.
I didn't know what I was messing with. I was like, nah.
Nah, fuck this. do you have an interest in other types of art, like in making other types of art than making music?
Well, funny fact on Do Not Disturb, the art design that was made is a drawing that I made. So I like drawing.
Oh my God,
But
okay.
then I sent it to someone and I paid him for it so he could do it in his own laptop thing because I can't do it on laptop or anything like that.
Okay, yeah,
like
so
that.
on a drawing tablet.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
really drawing with my like stylos and things like that.
Okay, yeah. So you're a bit of a you're a bit of a drawer. Do you doodle a little bit? Do you make art on the regular? Do you do that basically on like your free time?
I do it on my free time. It's kind of instinctual. So when I feel like drawing, I just draw.
Okay, so it's
Same.
not something that you do every day necessarily. It's just when you want to do it, you do it.
Nah, exactly. It's kind of like writing. I write when I feel like writing, not when I want to write, because otherwise
Yeah.
I'd be locked. But I still practice. I always practice. But like writing and drawing is another thing. It's because you have to create something every time. So
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So, you said you listened to dubstep earlier. Who was your favorite dubstep artist?
Well, rave dubstep. I'd kind of have to say Excision.
Who, sir?
Excision.
Okay, why?
Why? Because at that time they were the more popular, and I didn't really listen to a lot of music. So what really came as popular really got to my ears, so I listened to it. Because I was really younger at that time. Was about I just finished primary, so
Yeah.
that's when I listened to it the most.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all cocksuckers and pussy lickers next time.
Stay cool. Okay. Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Yes, sir.